What's going on, peeps? So I wanted to make a video on how the cure chronic fatigue, CFS, chronic fatigue syndrome, adrenal fatigue, which they're closely related, if not completely related, and depersonalization, derealization, and you can even maybe throw in fibromyalgia. But I wanted to write it on a board, but I don't have a board or access to one. But anytime I look at a board, I've seen people. There's a bunch of stuff I want to cover, and I'm going to get right to it. But I see a bunch of people use boards, and I've seen it, but it doesn't help me remember the information any better. So even though I would like to do it like a whiteboard, but I don't have one. And this is going to be a longer video anyway, so if you don't want the real answer, I'm going to get straight to the answers, but there's going to be explanations. But this is going to be a longer video anyway, because you have to understand what's going on. And I listened to like a bunch of, I've researched this for a long time. I've been, I was really tired for 2 years, exhausted completely, 2 years. And I've researched a lot of stuff, pretty much a bunch of everything. And I watch a bunch of YouTube videos. The thing is, people on YouTube, and even some other people, they never experienced it. So you can tell, of course, there's nothing wrong with that, and it's great for giving advice and helping other people and things among that nature. But if I've been through it, so it's kind of obvious too, the way I speak. And a lot of people just don't have fire in their voice, which I do. And all these other people, like I've watched Dr. Berg and all these other people, Dr. Axe. These people I don't even think are doctors, first of all. And I'm not taking that away from them, but they're just hyping themselves up along with the other things. But a lot of people never really experienced such degrees of things, and they might know about it, hear about it, but it's different when you experience it. So this is going to be based on my experience and truth. And I've watched a lot of videos too, and there's actually not even that much out there, especially people being truthful and being honest. I'm going to give you direct information and things that work. A lot of people BS and don't really know what they're talking about, and don't explain. People suck at explaining shit, definitely. And I'm really good at it. So you're in for a treat. But since we're over that loop, I'm gonna go, over the things that you can do to fix this. And my number one thing, I'm gonna talk about my story, how I got into it. But I also wanted to talk about lighting keeps changing. Like my story, but I'm gonna tell that at the end. So the first thing, before I even mention anything, it's about what you believe in. Like, definitely, and it's your intent towards something. If you think a banana is gonna heal you, it's gonna heal you. And if you think supplements are gonna heal you, then supplements are gonna heal you. If you think a fast is gonna heal you, then it's gonna heal you, because you keep thinking it. Your mind has a lot of control over your body, more than you know. I'm not saying it's 100 yards, but because you can think a lot, but you got to put it into the action, and live through the experience to actually do it. So whatever you believe in, it's gonna work, and it's just that simple. Okay, and I'm gonna go over the things that you need to avoid or improve on. So the number one is going to be stress, and you should completely cut out everything that's stressful. Everything, just everything. Literally everything that's stressful. If your job's stressful and you don't like it, get rid of it. It has to go. Go get a new one. Go take some time off. Job, if you're around, I don't care if it's your mother, I don't care if it's your dog, I don't care if it's your husband. If it's stressful, then it has to go. Anything that's stressful. And then even workouts, stressful workouts. So I could talk about a million things that stress somebody out, but anything that's stressing you out has to go. It just has to go, whatever it is. And you're gonna have to make the change. That's number one. I could keep going on about it, but I think it sums it up. So the counteract being knocking out everything stressful, everything that's stressful. Two would be the counteract that, and you got to do things that are super relaxing, and this is gonna be hot baths, whatever's super relaxing to you. That could be anything, you know. Someone could get super relaxed shooting a gun. Someone could be super relaxed drawing a picture. Whatever it is to you. And I forgot to make the disclaimer at the video. Now, I've heard of a lot about it, and people don't know how it comes and whatever, yada yada yada. This is a disclaimer. Everyone gets their different, and this is how it's helped me. I haven't fully recovered, but I feel better each day, and I'm actually feeling way better than I was. And I've been through it. So but I'm gonna give you the best tips from experience, and I'm just gonna give you straight up and not beat around the bush and say stuff that, you know, I want it to be inspiring too, unlike these other people. And give you good info, unlike these other people. Not saying their info is necessarily bad, but they don't articulate it right. Two, so you got to counteract the stress, because stress basically builds up, and you know it has to be released, and gently. So anything that you love, it got to be what you love, what you like. Things, hot baths, hot showers, acupuncture, massages, maybe the chiropractor, just anything that reverses, going on walks, stuff that you like. I can't tell you what you like, but these are just some examples and stuff to get there. It can be anything. So that's number two. Counteract the stressful stuff, and you got to do really relaxing things and loving things, because the first one was that you did too much stress. It's more than likely how you got here, more than likely, whether it was emotional or physical. It's one or the other usually. So we got stress, counteract the stress, do relaxing things. Now we're going to talk about diet. And everyone talks about which diet's best. And I'm going to tell you straight up what it is, because no one seems to know, and everyone's full of shit. Don't take it personal. Some will. The diet. Okay. Eating raw foods, and I'm talking about everything raw. Obviously, you can't really eat grains raw, but to some degree you can, because you can dehydrate them and soak and sprout some of them. But eating all your food raw, I want to back that up before I even talk about the raw stuff. You got to eat stuff that you love, and cause you have to like it. Because if you love it and you like it, when you put it in, you're gonna feel better when you eat it, and you're gonna feel more grateful, and you're gonna like it. Okay, so but you have to cut out the processed foods. You can't eat processed foods. Okay, they have to be whole foods. I don't care what it is; it has to be whole foods. So you have to do stuff you love, and you have to eat stuff you love. If you keep eating freaking salads that you freaking hate, then it's not gonna work. But if you change your mindset and say you love this salad, you're gonna get love in return, and it's gonna feel good, and it's all about the intent. But you got to do stuff you like to do. You can't do stuff you don't like to do, because unless you could get over the psychic behind it, the physiology, and make yourself like it, which you can, but in perspective or whatever. But at this point, you might as well just focus on what you love and what you like, because then you'll feel better about it and you feel happier. You know, you go eat something you don't like, you're gonna be like, okay, whatever. I'm starving, I'll eat it. But if you go eat something you really want, then you're gonna feel so good, it's gonna energize you. It doesn't matter if it's cooked or raw. I'll take that back. Eat stuff you love, and you have to cut out the processed foods. Cut the processed foods out. Okay. Raw foods. Raw foods are going to be the rawest thing you ever put in your body. And that's just that. Raw foods are living foods and they're energetic and lovely. And yes, it gets boring and there's not really too much taste involved, but raw foods are genuinely healthier. And that's just that. But don't be a fanatic about it. You don't have to go to streams and eat all raw. Maybe introduce some fruits, some salads. And I'm talking about raw dairy too and raw meat. I understand it. And I get it. I'm an advocate for all the raw stuff. Now let's go on to another thing. So you gotta love the food. You gotta love what you're eating. Because it's not gonna work. You have to love it. If you... What was I gonna say? If your adrenals are down and your system's weak, if your just digestive system's weak, you're gonna have to eat smaller meals right off the bat. You're gonna have to eat small meals throughout the day. And two, and if you want to see how this is done, search in how people eat the small meals, maybe like a bodybuilder, because they usually eat a bunch of small meals, or just search eating small meals throughout the day, aka grazing is what they call it. That's what you're gonna have to do if your body can't take a lot of food. And like, for example, me, I try to eat meat, but I can't eat that. I can't even eat a high volume because it's too much for me. It's just too stressful for the body, and it just is. So I can't necessarily eat that much. And I had to eat smaller meals anyway. I couldn't eat as much as I wanted, even if I could. But then you work your way into it. So diets, it's not the main thing, because I told you the main thing was, these are pretty much in chronological order too. It's not all about food. And you definitely don't want to starve yourself unless you intend to fast. That kind of goes with diet. You should eat as much as you fucking can. You probably got here because you starved yourself and wasn't getting adequate nutrition and eating enough. Da-da-da-da. A lot of people have food addictions because they don't eat raw foods or just high quality foods. And what I mean by this is because you want to keep eating because you never fulfill yourself because you don't have raw foods. I know, because I've been there all my life. So we're on the diet. That was number 3. And number 4 is going to be exercise. And you don't even gotta exercise necessarily. And I'm going to go exercise / routine. You can do gentle stuff, yoga, meditation if you can, walks if you can, super gentle exercise, planks, stuff that you really don't, isn't exercise. More so minimal movements, stuff that's relaxing and calming, which is the whole point of this. I smell something weird out here. But anyways, yeah, you don't, especially if you're drained, you can't, anything you can do if you feel up for it, and yeah, you can push yourself, but it's all up to you at the end of the day, and it really is. You can, I was doing extreme workouts, I wouldn't do that, I wouldn't do extreme stuff, marathons, all of this, I would not push it. And so, not much to that one, but we'll go with routine, because that was / exercise routine. You gotta have a routine in your life or something you want to do, because even if your mind's all over the place, I know, you gotta be doing something. Even if you can't find nothing you want to do something, because it's better than nothing. Trust me, it's better. Whatever it is, you want to distract yourself and you want to feel good. I mean, even if it's something you don't like, work on getting something you do like, or just keep going with it and just learn to like it. You just got to do something. I don't care what it is. You got to have a routine. You got to have a routine. And I could go in more into that depth, but I think it makes sense. Find a routine for yourself. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. This is going to ease your mind, take your mind off things, and I know to some point it won't, but it will get better. Trust me. And yeah. So number 5 is going to be sleep and the circadian rhythm. I'm going to go over this real quick because it's pretty simple. You can always push yourself, and you can. Now, I don't. I recommend going to bed, being in bed at 9 o'clock or whenever the sun goes down. This is when you sleep and when you rise. And you rise with the sun. So I suggest the best hours of sleep are from 9 to 2. 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. Best time. Waking up, I'd wake up super early. You'll feel really good. Trust me. Wake up good. I don't care. Wake up super good. 4 a.m., 5 a.m., 6 a.m. I wouldn't even wake up later than 6 a.m. If it happens, okay. The earlier you wake up, the better you feel. You don't have to sleep for all these excess hours. You sleep too much, it's going to fuck you over. Another thing is not to sleep during the day. Don't sleep during the day. No naps allowed, because you're gonna have insomnia and you're not gonna sleep through the night. Another thing about insomnia is if you don't move enough, then you're. And I understand it's hard to move when you have any of this. It depends what's going on, but especially with the fatigue, I understand. But if you fall asleep during the day, it's going to just mess up your night sleep. When you get sleeping in the day does not compare to sleeping at night. It's just called a holy difference. It just is. Go to sleep early whenever the sun goes down. Wake up earlier. That's it. You could probably sleep less and get more beneficial, but this plays into the routine, because if you don't have nothing to do, it's gonna mess you over. Just get something to do. Whatever it is, go do it. Whatever it is, and you'll feel better. And then you'll want to do other things. Then the creativity will, like fireworks. You'll feel better. And maybe even get a book on coordinated rhythm, or even look it up. And then especially waking up, and this is a crucial thing. It really is. Don't sleep during the day. It's gonna mess you up. I don't care if you have to push yourself through the whole day. Sleep at night. Just do it. You'll feel better. Don't sleep during the day. Should have been closer to the top, but this is definitely a key. Definitely. You'll feel better when you wake up. You'll feel like the man. You'll feel like God. Even if you can't move, I don't care. Keep going. Okay. So we had 5. Number 6. Belief. Gratitude. And I know it's hard to have gratitude when you're really down and stuff, but it kind of goes with love and what you really like. So just have gratitude for everything and anything you can. Life's an experience. Whatever experience you can get. I don't care what it is. Job, career, whatever. Sitting up, breathing. Think something. Be grateful. Have gratitude for whatever experience is. Even if you didn't like it, still have gratitude for it. And this number 6 is actually going to be belief. So whatever you believe in is it's what you're setting your focus and attention on, and what's going to work for you, and that's how it's going to turn out. And it's just going to be that way. So whatever you believe in is what's going to happen. What you believe in is the answer. What you believe in, what your answer. And I'm just going to tie this in the supplements, conventional medicine. If you believe it helps you, then it's going to work. If you don't believe in it, then it's not going to work. Do you understand? If you don't believe in Santa, then you can't believe in it, and it's not going to work. If you do believe in Santa, which at one point you probably have, because they all did it to everybody, then you believe in Santa, and you all, of course, did. And of course you believed it, and you were happy about it, you liked it, yada yada yada. Believing is a super big part of everything. I'm not really going to get into supplements, because I don't believe in supplements. If you believe in supplement, do you understand that? I don't believe in, trust me, I've taken supplements, and I'm not saying they're bad. I'm not saying they don't work. I'm not saying anything like that. And you know what I mean? Maybe they did work, but it's if you believe in them. If you don't believe in them, then they're not going to work. I don't believe in them, or I don't believe in what I was taking, and it's not going to work. So belief is a big one. Whatever you believe in, whatever you set your mind to, your attention, your focus. And I know sometimes when you have any of this going on, trust me, my mind was all over the place and I couldn't focus on anything. But it will get better in little bits, and then boom, you're going to be there all of a sudden. I'm not there, but I'm getting there. And it feels better and it feels great. I'm just happy to be there. And I've been through a lot. And so 7, we'll go over real quick some herbs to go through. Just adaptogenic herbs. You can just search it. Holy basil. There's a bunch. There's so much out there. Holy basil. Just search adaptogenic herbs. And Rodolo, I don't know how to say it, ashwagandha. There's a bunch of fungi slash mushrooms that cure this, or help it, and stuff like that. But that's just a small thing, and all of this adds up. So just search apogenic. Apogenic. I don't know why I just messed up the word, but I said it before, and those will help you. Okay, those will be great herbs. And then if you want to take supplements such as things like magnesium, and it calms you down, which I've noticed it, but it didn't. It was weird because I didn't. It was just weird. But you can search in other supplements you want. I personally don't really believe in them, but if you believe in them, then they work. But the herbs I do believe in, and they could work. So I think we're on 8 now, and this just brought me to. I just had a one I wanted to hit on, but then I start talking about that. Number 8. 8 is going to be have a mission. Have a goal. Even though life is pointless and life is a joke, I'm telling you straight, have a goal. Having a goal, and not just a goal, I'm going to walk to the end of the street. That's a great goal. But I'm talking have a bigger goal so you can work towards something and set up a mission for yourself to do. Whatever it is, whatever you believe in, set it up and go for it. So that's pretty much it. So we're going to go real quick on a recap for everything, just in case. First one, before anything, this disclaimer, it's not going to work for everybody. Different things, different people got here because of different things. Yeah, and you take what you want from this. And this is a generalization. I'm being real, trusting. I'm not even going to go over all that again. 1, stress. Take all the stress out of your life. All of it. 2, counteract that stress because you probably had way too much stress. That's how you got here. 2, do the most relaxing, loving things that you like to do. Whatever it is. Whatever it is. Relaxing things, saunas, hot showers or baths, whatever, acupuncture, massages, chiropractor, walks in nature, drawing, going, not anything that gets your adrenaline pumping, basically. Any violent video games, horror movie, if they do that too, which they most likely do because that's the whole point of them. Scary things and stuff like that. None of this is rocket science. It's super easy. I've been through it. I'm healing. You can get through it too. And I'm giving it to you raw because no one else knows how to explain anything. And there's not much out there anyway. 3. I think 3 was love, your food, and love what you're eating. Just love it. Cut out the processed foods and try to incorporate some raw foods and eat whole foods. Simple as that. All intent, belief, and love. 4, I think was diet and exercise. So this would be helpful if I had all of it written down. 4 was diet and exercise. Take it real gentle, relaxing, soothing, smooth. Don't go hardcore. Whatever your body can handle, and you can always push your body more. It's all in the mind. It really is. But you got to do it at your pace. Your pace is fine. And with exercise, find a routine that works for you. Okay, find it, do it. 5, I definitely. 5 is belief. So believe in what you're doing, whatever it is. Whatever you believe, it's going to work because you believe in it. That's why it's working, whatever it is. Belief. And that probably goes with gratitude, prayer, God, whatever. Do it. 6, dietary, supplements, herbs, whatever you believe in. Want to look in Aptogenic herbs. Aptogenic. Oh, fuck. But I said it before, and look, those herbs are perfect for the situation. Definitely can help. And all these little things, but it's what you believe in. You gotta trust in yourself. Uh, fuck. I Goals and a mission for 7. I thought I had 8, but maybe I didn't. Goals and missions. Set up a long goal. Yeah, you can walk to down the street, like I said, or complete a video game, or do something. Start a diary. Well, the small steps are gonna lead in the big steps, but do a goal and set up a mission. Okay, that's gonna get you there. Number 8. I don't remember what freaking number 8 was, if there even was one. Oh, yes, it was. Sleep. They weren't in exact order. Sleep. Go to sleep early when the sun goes down, or at least at 9. You want to sleep. Even if you don't even sleep at all, you want to just be relaxed. This is the time you want to sleep. Don't sleep in the day. Best time to sleep, 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. Best time to sleep. Don't sleep during the day. No naps allowed. Push through the day. Wake up early. 4 a.m., 5 a.m., 6 a.m. Okay, you got most of it. Any questions, let me know. This is raw information. This can help. I can help. If you have any furthermore, let me know. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great day, and I hope you heal, and I hope you feel better. Thanks.